So I'm really big into automation. I have automated a lot of things in my business to make my life easier and to also make sure that things happen in a systematized and repeatable way. And one of the main, not one of, the main tool that I use to automate things is called Make. If you go to their website, make.com, you'll be able to learn all about them. And basically, what Make is it's like Zapier, if you've ever heard of Zapier. It's just, I think, more powerful and a lot less expensive. What it does is it allows all of these different services that you have to talk to each other. And it also allows for you to have automated things that happen in the background whenever something is triggered. So let me share my screen with you and then I will show you what I'm talking about. So this is Make. First, I want to share with you the pricing. So if you were to pay monthly, 10,000 operations a month, that would be $18.82. In contrast, 10,000 operations for Zapier is $193.50. So it's literally more than 10 times cheaper. And that's a big deal, especially when what I think Make is something more powerful. And basically what it can do is, if you have something happen in this app, then it can trigger something to happen in another app. It can trigger an email to go out, a text message to be sent. You can trigger adding a new contact somewhere. So instead of telling you about what it can do, I'm going to show you. And I wanted to show you by just giving you a really easy scenario that we can do, which is when you add somebody to your phone and my phone syncs with Google Contacts. So when I add someone to my phone, I'm actually adding them into my Google Contacts account. And what we're going to do is when I add a contact into my phone using Google Contacts, we're going to have it automatically go into my CRM system, and I'm going to show you using HubSpot because it's free. So these are all the scenarios that I have that I use for my business, just to give you an idea of how important it is to how we run things. And let's go ahead and set up our scenario. So I'm going to click Create New Scenario here. And then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to search for the app that I want to run. In this case, it's going to be Google Contacts. And if I click on the main header here, then it's going to show me all of the options that are available. So if you look for the ACID, then that shows that it is a trigger, basically. Okay, so this is like a watch contacts, triggers when a contact is created or updated. There's another trigger, which is contact groups, triggers when a contact group is created or updated. But I'm going to have it do this first trigger, watch contacts. Then I'm going to actually add my account. So this is going to just be Cody's personal. And then I'm going to click sign in with Google. And then it's going to come over and have me enter my which account I want to use. Yes, I want it to be able to see and download my contacts. Okay, so now I've got that in there. The limit means how many do you want it to retrieve at a time, basically. So I'm going to set this to like 1,000 because I want it to add as many contacts as I add to my phone. I want it to put them in my CRM, right? If I'm only doing 2, then every time it runs, it's only going to grab 2. And if I've added more than that, then it's going to wait till the next time it runs to grab them. So let's go ahead and click save there. And then I'm just going to choose from now on, which is perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and click save. And then I'm going to click the plus button to add another module. And I'm going to choose HubSpot CRM. And then we're going to create or update a contact. Now I need to create my connection in HubSpot as well. So go ahead and click save there. And then I've got my account. I'm already logged in, so I'm going to click here. I'm going to just connect this app really quick. And it's going to verify. Click view method. I'll just click compact. That's fine. And then we'll go ahead and just leave all the rest of this alone, and we'll just click save for now. And now I can click into this and I can add different items. So let's say I want to go to, let's find name. Let's do first name. And then when I click on the value, these are all of the fields that are available in Google Contacts. So I'm going to click on given name, which is first name, and then I'll click add item, and I'm going to choose last name, and then that's going to be the family name, and then I'm going to click an item, and let's do email address. And then I'm going to go here. Now for email addresses, Google Contacts gives you an array, which means a bundle of information. So it's going to give you some metadata. It's going to give you the value, which is the actual email address, the type, whether it's home, work, formatted type, and then the display name. So I'm just going to grab the value because that's what I want. I want the actual email address itself. And then for the next one, I'm going to, let's just do the phone number. And then for the value, again, phone numbers, and I'm just going to grab the value right there. And then I'm going to click save. I'm going to save this, save the entire scenario. I'm going to run it. Now, I can run this at regular intervals. You know, I can run it every day. I can run it only on certain days of the week. I'm going to have this run every day, and I'll just have it run every day at, let's say, 8 a.m. Okay. I don't add a ton of, contacts to my phone. I'm not adding them multiple times a day. And so we'll just have this run once a day. I'm going to go ahead and click save. And then I'm going to click run once here so that it's waiting for me. That's right. I have it set up this way. So what I'm going to do is, because it's only going to run daily at 8 a.m., I'm actually going to add a contact, and then I'm going to force it to run so that you can see it add somebody in there. So let's just add me, and then let's add my email. And we'll just do Cody@luminaryagent.com. And then let's do there's the label that I mentioned. And then phone number, I'm going to do, just so that it doesn't actually, because I'm already in my contacts, so I don't want it to merge me or anything. So I've got that in there. I'm going to go ahead and click save. And there I am. And now if I go back in Make and I click run once, then it found the new contact that I added, which was me. You can see right here. There's my email address value, my phone number value, my display name. So that's all the information that it got from Google Contacts for the new contact that I created. And then you can see here that it put it into HubSpot. So if you look, these are the that's the all the information that it put into HubSpot. But as you can see, we've got first name, we've got my email address here, and then there's the phone number there and the last name there. And now if we go into HubSpot, you'll see that I am right here. So I added someone. I could have added them through my phone and it would have done the exact same thing. But in this case, we went ahead and just did it online. So that's a really simple example of an automation that you can do. Now we could build onto this automation in a lot of different ways. I could have it send a Slack message to my team telling me that I'd added somebody to the CRM, and I could tell them, I could categorize them as a buyer, and then the team could start working on a system that I have for new buyers. Or I could automatically trigger an email automation to go out in my email service for every time I get a new buyer. So there's so many different ways that you can build upon this. And I'm going to start sharing with you some of the ways that I do that in my own business. But first, I just wanted to show you, what Make was and a simple example of how it works. If there's a system or automation that you would like to see me build out, let me know, and I will certainly do that for you. Otherwise, look for more content to come. And as always, thank you so much for watching.